Today's video is gonna be about the new Kiko Flirt Alert collection that they came out with for Valentine's Day 2026. I'm so excited about this collection because it's very much like classic Valentine's with all of the glossy red and the beautiful red packaging. I can't wait to try these products. Okay, let me show you what I got. And first up, I have to show you the accessory that you get in this collection. I always forget to show the accessory, so let's do that first. So this is the kind of like fake leather, like what is this called in English? I don't remember. What is this called? Okay, fake leather shiny bag. It's pretty much flat, so it's not gonna fit a lot, but I think it's actually quite a cute bag. And inside we have like not really any different compartments. It's kind of like if you go into a gala or a party, or you're going out to dinner and you're not really gonna bring your wallet because you know you're not the one paying. So I think for a Valentine's Day dinner, this is actually a pretty cute bag. I wouldn't buy like extra things just to get this bag, but I feel like it is pretty cute. One of the extra items that they've done that actually feels quite cute. All right, I'm feeling a little pale. Let's get into one of the cheek duos that I bought. I have here the Flirt Alert Strike and Match Bronze and Glow palette in 01 Glow Nuts. And here in the packaging we have that glossy red vibe. I actually really liked it. I don't really know what this is supposed to mean. It looks kind of like a drop of something. I don't know what it is. And this is the lighter shade. I was debating in store whether I should get the lighter shade or one above it, because the one above this one does have a little bit more of a cool toned bronzer. But I thought this is kind of like neutral cool and does seem to be more for my like skin tone. We're just gonna try it out. This really seems like a Baked Gelée formula, and as you touch it, not a lot comes off. It's not a very pigmented formula, at least at this point. Maybe if you kind of like break the seal, sometimes that happens, you get a little bit more pigment, but so far this seems like a very subtle, natural kind of product. Packaging I really like, embossing I really like. So far I'm quite a fan of this, and I believe this was like 23 euros, which is kind of what I expected from this collection from Kiko. So let's just apply a bit of bronzer, and I'm only gonna apply this highlighter on one side because I also have a blush duo that I want to apply and see the like glowiness off without that highlighter. I'm gonna go with a small angled brush, and I am just gonna like dip in quite a bit and see how I feel about that. Yeah, usually it does help when there is like a base down, because swatching this, there's not really a base on my hand. It's just hard to tell from that if it's gonna be good, if it's gonna be pigmented, how it's gonna look on the cheeks, on the skin. This seems like quite a nice color. I didn't have to like pick up so much. Now I picked up quite a bit because I thought it was not that pigmented. It has a little bit of a natural sheen to it, which I think is really nice. Like, that's really cute. That looks like a really nice bronzer. I love a Baked Gelée formula. I know it's not for everyone. Like, if you want something really pigmented, like more powdery, then this is not gonna be for you. But I actually really like the buildability of it, and it's very malleable. You can really like get a very bronze look or something a little bit more natural, and I do like a more naturally bronzed look. Okay, let me build that up a little bit just because I have to match the other cheek a bit. Okay, I'm a fan so far. It didn't swatch like much, but on the skin it's really nice. I really like the color. Really cute bronzer. Just look at that glow. Okay, let's grab this highlighter. And this swatched and looked like it was gonna be a little bit more like subtle than the highlighter from the other Bronze and Glow palette. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty natural, but it is glowy. It is kind of like that glossy sheen. This is really beautiful. Like that glossy sheen, not glittery. The other highlighter from the other duo was a little bit more golden than this if you have a deeper skin tone, but that is nice. That is really nice. Ooh, it doesn't seem to have any chunky shimmer, and it's just very natural, and like this is a day-to-day, very easy to throw on kind of highlighter for me. I am a fan of this duo so far. Hopefully the formula in the other duo is gonna be similar. So we have here the Flirt Alert Strike and Match Blush and Glow palette 02 Blush and Baddie. The other palette was a little bit more peachy, and this one is a little bit more like a fun, brighter pink, cool tone kind of palette. definitely up my alley. When I saw this online, I thought, okay, that's gonna be mine. That's gonna be the one that I am taking home. And I arrived at the Kiko store and the whole like spot for it was empty and I freaked. But then the sales associate came with like the tester and the products and I was like, whew, that would have been a bummer because this is really the thing that I was going for. I thought this was so cute looking. Right, I washed my brushes and now I'm kind of like having analysis paralysis. Like I have so many options. I think I'm just gonna try it with this Lunar Beauty brush and I'm gonna go into this darker shade. Gonna dip in slightly and just gonna start. Well, this is also looking much more pigmented on the skin. The fact that I'm wearing a foundation stick is definitely helping with that. I think probably this would be a little bit softer on bare skin, which I do often apply my makeup on bare skin as well. Like I review it both ways. This is really cute, quite pigmented. And I was already warned by the pigment of the bronzer, so I dipped in like maybe 3 or 4 times. But that is really cute. Really cute. I'm really liking it. I do like a little bit of a like blushy look. Let's apply on the other side and I'm just gonna build up slowly. I do feel like the highlighter is softening up that a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna apply the highlighter on the other side, the pinky highlighter, and see how I can even it all out. So going into this cool tone pink. This one swatched a little bit more like in your face glowy. That is stunning. Okay, this combo. This is really nice. This is really good. This is really my type of duo. So cute. Okay, let me see if I can balance this out a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna apply the pinky highlighter over here and then I'm just gonna keep it as it is for now. I think this is really cute. I have very high hopes. I just love a big gelée. That's why I bought 2 blush duos. Okay, I also have some lippies. First up, I bought the trio of little 3D hider glosses. I actually think this is a really good idea. Just giving the options, the 3 different options in minis, so that you can try all of the shades without having to buy full sizes for full prices. And by the way, these do have kind of like a cherry scent, almost like, I don't know if I would call it cherry cola, but they definitely have a very specific scent to them, which is actually kind of nice. Usually I find the 3D hider glosses to not have the most pleasant scent possible, but these are actually like, these are pretty cute. First up we have 01 pink vibes only. I wouldn't really describe this as a pink. Like I don't really see much of a pink in here. It's more like a lighter peachy nude brown. Like, is this pink? I wouldn't really say so. And then we have this brighter red, which is 02 Sleigh Berry. Why does this make me think a little bit of like a Christmas collection? Like it feels a little bit like a Christmas pun. And then we have 03 Choco Flex, which was a little bit more sheer. So we have a really different kind of shades, which I really like. None of these are similar to each other whatsoever. I'm just gonna be swatching all of these. I'm gonna take up the lip balm that I'm currently wearing. All right, lip balm is removed. First shade is gonna be applied. This is just very sheer, shiny. It does have a little bit of a shimmer in it, but not in a chunky way. This is such a gorgeous gloss. I'm actually really excited about this. You could maybe call this kind of like a very warm pink beige, but that is also because it's mixing with my natural lip color, which is a little bit more on the pinky red side. This is really nice. So this was shade 01. Okay, shade 02 is very pigmented. A little bit cherry in the undertone. Okay, application isn't perfect, but this is shade 02 and I think this is so cute. Like this is such a fun shade, a very nice cherry that is still sheer enough, like it's not full pigment. Oh, I love this shade so much. Like this is my kind of shade. So this is kind of like that cherry cola kind of vibe. I just love it. It just gives kind of like a cool tone, muted cherry cola vibe without being too pigmented, too overpowering. It's something that I love on my skin tone. By the way, I did want to show you the difference between the smaller ones and the bigger 3D Hydro glosses. Does it say how much is in these on the packaging? So we have 3 times 3.5 milliliters, which is not bad at all. That's actually pretty good because I feel like some full-size limited edition Kiko Milano products, lip products, have been like 3-4 milliliters. So this could also be seen as a full size. I feel like you could get a lot of uses out of this. And then we have an actual full size. I don't feel like the difference is too much. I feel like the actual full size doesn't say the amount of milliliters on here, but I believe that these are like 7, 6.5, something like that. I feel like this is probably half. These have quite a lot of product in them. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I also have two more lippies. This is quite an interesting collection. There is not a ton of products in this collection. We don't have a lot in every category. The Kiko where I went to, it was just on one side of the like table. So I did look at the eye products, but I didn't think that they were like anything super special. I was mostly interested in those cheek duos and the lippies, as you can tell from what I have bought. So I also have the Flirt Alert Heartstopper Shiny lipsticks, and I have it in 2 shades. I have shade 02, which is Not About You. I kind of feel like that should have been Nuts About You, but they made it Not About You sometimes. Or maybe they mean like Not About You, but it's a Flirt collection. I don't know what's going on there. These have, once again, very cute shiny red packagings, and then when you like twist them up, you see that they have this little lip embossing. This shade Not About You is such a nice cool tone nude. It looks absolutely beautiful. And then I also have shade Blackberry Velvet 06, and 06 will look like such a beautiful like darker cool tone shade. It is not too pigmented. They also had kind of like this cool toned purple that was 05, and that is something you don't always see with Kiko Milano, that they do something truly cool tone. They also had a lighter pink. I might pick that up at some point on sale if these are really good, but I have so many light pink lip products. Okay, let's start with Not About You. Gonna take this off. So this is kind of like this shiny lipstick, but it's not super shiny or gloopy. It's kind of like a cream lipstick with a hint extra shine. My lips are still a little bit sticky. Okay, let's apply. This is such a nice shade. This also has that cherry scent. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I feel like they did a pretty good job with the scent, but it's definitely there. It's definitely noticeable. I feel like they did it better than the Essence Cherry collection. This is so cool tone that it's kind of like for a specific kind of look for me, and definitely would need a specific kind of lip liner, but I do think that this is a really beautiful color. Feels really comfortable, not too like thick or goopy, and I also don't feel like it looks weird on the lips. It doesn't emphasize any texture or lines. This looks really nice. It's shiny without actually being like, wow, glossy, gloopy lips. This is such a good shade if you are someone who's looking for a cool tone lipstick. And then let's apply 06. I'm very excited about this shade. This is a little different for me, but I think it could definitely end up being in my wheelhouse. So let's apply. Ooh. Interesting color for sure. Okay, this would definitely need a lip liner for me, and should be a specific kind of look, should be a specific kind of lip combo. It's definitely on the darker side for me, but I think it could be fun, and also maybe with a little bit of a like thinner layer. Now I had to kind of apply more and more to try and get the line a little bit even. Didn't really succeed doing that. Don't look too closely at that. I do think this is a really nice shade. Once again, quite nice and cool tone. I think this would look great on people with a deeper complexion or a little bit more contrast. I'm very low contrast, so that is why a lot of shades will pull a little darker on me. This is actually really cute. I'm happy that I chose these shades, and this one also isn't looking patchy or weird or emphasizing lip lines or any like dryness, which I'm very happy about. And then this is gonna be the finished look. What can I say? I am very excited about this collection. I loved everything that I've tried so far. Of course, I'm gonna try them a little bit more, come back to you in the new makeup updates, and then that's gonna be it for this video. Bye bye.